wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sri Suryanti with NPM 2241117 from Management Class 22B. Here I will expand the material about the legal possession of takers, differences between takers and levy, take collection condition, take resistance, direct takers, indirect takers. Tax legal possession. The possession of tax law in Indonesia is clearly included in the category of public law, which is a branch of law that directly involves the relationship between the state. In this case, the government and its citizens, namely the general public. This class protection distinguishes tax law from civil law, which focus more on regulating relationship between individuals in various aspects of private life, such as contract, inheritances, or ownership of property. In the critique of tax law, the government took the tax authority has an untouched type or dominant position, which means that tax law addresses to an imperative principle. This principle this principle emphasizes that the obligation to pay tax is absolute and must be fulfilled by every taxpayer without expression or delay, even if the taxpayer is in the process of filing of objection of other legal remedy regarding a tax assignment that in the met enough improper. Next, tax resistance. Tax resistance is an action in which individual or group deliberately refuse to pay tax, which is often done as a form of protest or dissatisfaction with the government or the tax policies implemented. This action is not only limited to direct taxation, but can also be carried out in more diverse forms adhere to active action such as demonstration and campaign or more passive action such as non-compliance in reverting or paying tax obligation. In some cases, tax resistance arises as a response to policies that are considered unfair, burdensome to society, or contrary to the public interest. In Indonesia, the phenomenon of tax resistance has a long history and has grown through various species, but relative to central and regional government policies. This phenomenon often reflects tension between tech authorities and the public who demand transparency, fairness, and the ask of tax fund in accordance with the interests of the people. Next, direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax and indirect tax can be understood as two main categories in the tax system, each of which has unique characteristics and different collection mechanisms. Direct tax, for example, are imposed directly on individuals or entities based on their means, such as income tax paid by individuals or business entities based on income received. In contrast, indirect tax are applied to goods and services consumed by the general public, such as value-added tax or important duties, where the tax burden is ultimately borne by consumers, even though is the entirely collected from producer or seller. The differences in the method of collection and their impact on society are important factors in understanding the role of these two types of taxes in the economy. Difference between tax and levies. The difference between tax and levies is a very important aspect to understand, especially in the context of financial management at both state and levels. A deep understanding of this difference is crucial because both have a significant role in supporting various public programs and policies. To better understand the differences, here is an explanation main differences between tax and levies. There are several key factors that differentiate between tax and levies, which can be explained as follows. 1. One legal basis. Taxes are regulated by tax laws that are applied nationally and must be obeyed by every citizen. Meanwhile, levies are regulated by regional government. Third, regional regulation, which are more local and specific in nature, depending on the needs and services provided in each region. 2. Remuneration in the tech context. There is no direct remuneration provided to taxpayer. Taxes are used for public purposes and the remuneration is indirect and enjoyed by the entire community. In contrast, levies always have direct remuneration with levy fire receive certain service or facilities from the local government in return for the payment made. 3. Object of collection. The object of tax is usually income, property, or certain transaction, while the object of life is more specific and related to the use of service or facilities provided by local government, such as use of market, marking, or healthy service. 4. Nature of collection. Tax collection is mandatory and enforceable for every individual or entity who has fulfilled certain requirements according to law. On the other hand, levies are only collected in individuals or entities as are utilizing certain services or facilities provided by the local government. 5. Collection agency tax are generally collected by the central government institution such as the Directorate General of Tax. On the other hand, levies are collected by local government, but districts or cities with profit service of or facilities related to these levies. Next, tax collection condition. Tax collection in Indonesia must fulfill several important requirements so that it can be carried out effectively and fairly. This term covers various aspects, including 1. Requirement for justice. Justice, namely that tax collection must be carried out fairly, whereas taxpayer is subject to tax basis or their economic capabilities. This principle emphasizes that the tax burden must be balanced with the income or wealth owned by the taxpayer so that on one is earned or benefit accidentally. 2. Juridical requirement, meaning that tax collection must be based on legal and applicable law and regulation. In this case, every tax policy implemented must have a clear legal basis so that it does not conflict with the Constitution and other regulation in force in Indonesia. 3. Economy recruitment. Normally, tax policy must pay attention to the overall economic impact. Tax must not burden taxpayer ex- excessively to the point of hampering economic growth or precluding productivity. Instead, tax collection must support sustainable and stable economic growth. 4. Financial recruitment, which means the the tax collection system must ensure that the income obtained from tax can meet the needs of this country. In this case, taxes are expected to become one of the main sources of state financing to carry out government functions, such as providing infrastructure and public service. 5. Simple requirement. Normally, the tax collection process must be easy for the public to understand. The implement regulations that are too complicated can cause confusion and potential error in reporting or paying tax. Therefore, a simple system can increase completions and efficiency in tax management. That's my explanation of the material regarding the legal possession of tax, differences between tax and levy, tax collection condition, tax resistance, direct tax and indirect tax, and I hope the material and convey is easy to understand, and if there is a wrong pronunciation of word or sentences, I apologize. Thank you.